Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4. With Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Edwards finds Gobert. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Now pulls it in. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
6 to shoot. Powell against Edwards. Gets an open look and hits it.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
George against Anderson. George, a screen on Towns. Leonard passes to George. And the jam by George.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered at home like that. Now here's Russell. It's stolen by Wall. George with it. Guarded now by Anderson. George outside. Pass to Powell. Back to George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. Now Gobert. And the layup is good.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Powell's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Towns finds Edwards. The 3. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Clippers trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
George, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Powell passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. Up top, Edwards. Outside Russell. To the wing, right side. Anderson passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. No good off the back of the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. It's George with the drive. Anderson against Wall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside Russell. Down low. And stolen by Leonard. Up top, Zubats. Leonard against Towns. Leonard passes to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Adding insult to injury with with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Wall, the pass to George. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Clippers on. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Anderson in at the 3. Gobert with a screen on George. Pass to Gobert. Here's Russell from deep. It's rebounded by Zubac.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
George with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Wall finds Powell. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. Powell pulls it in. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Oh, got a piece of it. Russell with the ball. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Ball for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Towns up top. Pass to Anderson. A shot to stop the crowd. And it's good on the lay-in. Anderson's got his first points of the game. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Russell finds Edwards. Gobert with it. He's guarded by Zubac. Gobert no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Powell lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Russell up top. Wall covering. Now here's Towns. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Wall no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Come on. on now. That is 6'11", 240-plus pounds. Karl Anthony Towns on the deck to the cup. Good night.
The kick out to Wall. Powell outside. George outside. Zubac screen. And that one's long.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Towns passes to Edwards. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard on the take. Count that bucket. Leonard's got 9.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Russell to pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Now Wall. Powell outside. That'll count.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defense.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back to the game after this break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Marcus Morris out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Clock at 2, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Jackson, the pass to Covington, and the jam by Covington.
Well, it's just a good idea by Jackson right there to pass it. Reggie's such a solid decision maker.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Covington. McDaniels passes to Reed. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Jackson outside. Covington with it. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Pass to Noel. Covington against McDaniels. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Kennard into the lane. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Here's McLaughlin. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Jackson finds Covington. And here's Kennard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Pass to Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
No luck on that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Batum outside. And here's Jackson. Kennard outside. Takes the three. That one doesn't drop. And Minnesota the other way with it now. A minute 29 left to play in the third. McDaniels passes to Reed. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Kennard outside. There's the three. Rebound.
Not to capitalize.
Pass to McDaniels. Good D by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Jackson, pass to Batum. Kicks it out to Kennard. Can't connect from short range. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Noel. Beyond the arc. Here's Reed. Out to the wing. Prince down low. Batum's on him. Back to Prince. Batum pulls it in. Jackson right side. Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
You see, you can't be too physical with Marcus Morris. This guy is so strong, and he's so good at drawing the foul.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line? Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
23.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the point. Morris, a screen on Russell. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers in the lead. Batum right side. Jackson outside. 4-3. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Pass to Gobert. Towns down low. Covered by Covington. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
The Clippers call timeout. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Thanks for that, Allie. Leonard with a screen on Anderson. George finds Leonard. And a missed layup. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Up top, Anderson to the paint. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
Pass to Leonard. Into the lane. It's blocked by Gobert. And they're able to recover. Back to Wall. Tries again.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And it's powered home by Towns.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
John Wall, first personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Towns.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Anderson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Powell can't get it to fall. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Edwards for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers trail. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Zubac passes to Leonard. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Gobert with a screen on Wall. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Great D that time from Zubac. Well, the Clippers shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Out to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick and roll game to perfection.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. Russell against Wall. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
George against Anderson. George passes to Zubac. Yes!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
The kick out to Wall. Pass to Zubac. Anderson against George. Money!
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
So the Clippers win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on the... We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Shot clock at 3. Wall, no good.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Oh, sweet move. And then Morant with the dunk.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Wall attacking.
Oh, man. Oh! Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Wall against Morant. Poke loose. It's stolen by Leonard. First quarter, just over a minute played. Zubac passes to Leonard. Tries the spin move. 5 to shoot. That one is off. And it's Memphis the other way. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Morant, three-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. The drive by Powell. George finds Powell. Back to George. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Brooks with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside for Brooks. Oh, George with a steal. Powell against Jackson. Powell passes to George. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Brooks, right side. Pass to Morant. Oh, the double clutch. Adams with the ball. Payne, the pass to Jackson. And here's Adams. Shot to end the cold streak. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Zubats.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Shot by Leonard, no good. The Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Pass to Brooks from the corner. And another miss by Memphis.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
George for 3, counted from distance.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Tipped away. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
BA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in the myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And the free throw, no good.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Now here's Wall. Leonard outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Memphis trailing here. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jackson, pass to Morant. Outside Bain. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
Looking to win the run. Jackson, pass to Brooks. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Leonard. The 3, George. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the...
Fans, your Clippers Houston team. And check out who's coming up.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Wall against Morant. Wall, the pass to Leonard. No good there. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Wall, the pass to George. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Morant. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. Morant's got 6.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
The defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Leonard passes to Powell. Clock at 6. Here he goes. George for 3. Adams grabs the miss. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Morant against Wall. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. The shake. Good. And the setup by Morant. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Morant against Wall and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, BA, dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
And here's Leonard. He has 6 from deep 3-point range. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Grizzlies ball.
And here's Memphis. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Morant finds Bane. And then Morant with the dunk.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Morant against Wall. Pass to Leonard. George for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis leading. Stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers. And Powell with the stuff.
You love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Morant with it, picked up by Powell. Pass to Brooks. Here's Bane. Outside for Brooks. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. LA basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Up top, Wall, hounded by Morant. Powell against Bane. Powell passes to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Inside, George. And the jam by George.
It's hard to read Paul George ahead of time. You don't want to give him any clues as to what you want to do defensively, and he operates so well in the pick and roll.
George with a steal. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. From deep, Morant. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
15. The Grizzlies. 14.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Memphis trailing here. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Morris in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Jones, his shot is good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Here we go, one-on-one. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And it's Batum penetrating. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's how you go on a drive there. Batum using long strides to cut through the defense.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Jones against Jackson. Out to Covington. Kennard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Morris passes to Jackson. And stolen by Green. Pass to Jones. Here's Tillman. Now Jones. Back to Tillman. For three. Here's Conchar, defended by Kennard. Jones from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Now it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Covington passes to Batum. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
On the wing, Jones, guarded by Batum. Pass to Tillman, and there's a 3-second violation. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jackson outside. Kennard outside. Lets the three fly. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside for Green. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Well, good balance and squared up shoulders. If there's one thing Green does better than anything else, it's nailing catch-and-shoot Jays.
Jones against Jackson. Back to Kennard. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Covered by Covington. Pass to Conchar. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Uses the glass on the layup.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Jackson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Conchar. From deep. The shot misses. And Los Angeles the other way now. Down low. And now the Grizzlies on the run. That one drops for them. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Pass to Kennard. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter here. Jackson, the pass to Covington. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson, just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Jones with the ball. He's got 5. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Jackson against Jones. Jackson right side. Batum outside. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Well, you can see why Green is considered this classic 3-and-D type player we talk about today. Challenges the shooter that time.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Timeout called, the Clippers. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game." We'll see if they can pull it off. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. On the court for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. The Clippers trail. Pass to Powell. Now here's Zubats. Zubats with a screen on Bane. George for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brooks drives in. Now here's Adams. Nice move. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. To the paint. Here's George. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Memphis leading. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Wall against Moran. Pass to Adams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact, plus he's rewarded with the trip now to the free throw line.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Payne, pass to Morant. Outside for Brooks. Fires from deep. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Outside Wall. Leonard outside. From downtown. Kept alive. Another shot. Wall gets the bucket.
So physical for a one. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Morant against Wall. And Morant gets it to go.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Leonard up top. Here's the three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Shot's good by Morant.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Leonard with a screen on Morant. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers running out of time. Leonard on the wing. 1:07 left in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Zubats. And it's the Clippers ball, trailing by 8. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And now the Grizzlies on the run. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Morant. From behind the arc. Paul George pulls down the board. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And here's Morant. And so it's Memphis winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned...
Ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That 3 off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Out to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
And here's Morant. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Russell.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Now Brooks. Out to Morant. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Towns. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
Now here's Morant. And he drives in. Will it go? Brooks misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Edwards passes to Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
T-shirts. Get loud if you need a free T-shirt, fans.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Russell against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Towns finds Anderson. Now Anderson in the post. Brooks covering. Edwards passes to Gobert. Misses the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Adams. Here's Morant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always picks the nice highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
And Morant throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Towns. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks against Anderson. Brooks kicks to Adams. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Edwards defending. Goes back up. And Bane with the layup.
Oh, man. Carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
2 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Russell against Morant. The kick out to Anderson. Gobert trying to get open. They get it again. Back to Russell. The dish to Gobert. Outside Edwards. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 3.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Kick out to Adams. All sorts of time. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Edwards inside. Guarded by Bane. And it's Towns missing. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
Payne against Edwards. Russell dishes to Towns. Out to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and as this goes to Towns. Edwards got 8 points.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but sure looked good there.
Morant with it. Now by Anderson. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The kick out to Towns. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. Defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. 11 points in the game. At the elbow, Adams. Payne against Edwards.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
And there's the pass to Gobert. Here's Towns, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And stolen by Russell. Anderson passes to Edwards. Taken away. And here we go. Morant's heading to the hoop. Minnesota with the rebound. Now, here is Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gobert dishes to Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint. You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Towns with it. Now defended by Payne. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns. And it's 13 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Morant finds Jackson. Left side Adams. Stolen by Anderson. Over in the corner, Edwards. To the inside, Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Morant passes to Adams. Payne against Edwards. Morant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Towns penetrating. Anderson wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nice move. And finished off by Morant.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
For 3, Edwards. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Tyus Jones, and it's Conchar in at the 2 guard. Into the lane. Here's Tillman. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Noel. Count the basket. Noel's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
First one falls for him.
Green taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Timberwolves leading by 9. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Down low. McDaniels in the post. He's against Green. 4 on the clock. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Using the threat of his long-distance shot, Green is able to get all the way to the rack there.
Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jones. Here's Prince. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jones in the post, and he makes good on the layup. Jones has got his first points of the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside, Jones, 5 to shoot. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Passes it to McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Reed. Misses in close. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Jones. Reed with the block. And he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 3. Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots the 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. Prince outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The shot by McDaniels, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's Tillman, guarded by Reed. Tillman's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Noel passes to Reed, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
A 3-ball. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 5.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. And they recover it. Pass to McLaughlin. Green against Prince. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Tillman grabs the miss. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Outside Edwards. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Knocked loose. Anderson dishes to Edwards. Kicks it to Gobert. Back to Edwards. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Russell with it. It's Edwards on the wing. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. And it's Russell in the corner. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And a guy who can drive and finish with either hand. Jackson's tough to stop once he gets going downhill.
Towns finds Anderson. Back to Towns. Anderson, a screen on Jackson. Back to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Brooks. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Over Towns. Jackson passes to Adams. Morant outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
And it's tied up with that one.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Over to the left wing. Towns against Jackson. Here's Gobert. He's hit again. Out to Russell. On the pass to Gobert. And another shot. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Russell against Morant. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
It's Edwards on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Poke loose. Jackson against Towns. Gobert down low.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
Morant kicks to Bane. And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Towns up top, guarded by Jackson. Towns, a screen on Bane. Edwards can't hit.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Outside for Jackson. Passes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. And it's Brooks in the corner. Adams trying to free himself up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Brooks knows what's at stake here. No time to panic. Just give this everything you've got.
Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Edwards finds Towns. And just miss after miss right now. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Bane looking around to the paint. Towns with the steal. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Here's Morant. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Russell against Morant. Russell kicks to Towns. Over Jackson. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love it. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
In the corner, it's Bane. Morant outside. Jackson in the corner. Knocks down the trifecta.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
That's the end of the
So
game.
it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the...
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brent.
Yeah, they're making strides, Allie, no question. So the Timberwolves win the tip. So here's the Clippers starting group. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Now here's Towns. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Just 5 to shoot. Towns passes to Edwards. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who could just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Wall against Russell. Now here's Wall, tightly guarded.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. To the inside, Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Leonard against Towns. Back to Edwards. Towns with the ball. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Towns. And there's the drive. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Second shot opportunity.
Enters the league as a great defender. Now Leonard's an elite defender. Multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Powell outside. The 3. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, a pass to Towns. It's stolen by Leonard.
2 minutes.
George against Russell. Powell outside. Back to George. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. The 2021-22 season felt like a loss from the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Edwards has got 6 points.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Russell against Wall. Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Russell, the pass to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Outside, Anderson. Outside, Edwards. Outside for Russell. Let's go with a three. It doesn't go for him. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Powell with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Back to George. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter here. Towns for three, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Here's George. The jumper from the wing off target.
Listen, that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Towns has got 8 points.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's George. Stolen by Russell. To the paint. The kick out to Edwards. The 3 is up. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. He's got 9.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Ready to move? Here.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Pass to George.
For your Timberwolves, Dexter.
Back to Wall. Now George. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. Back to Edwards. Launches a 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Gobert. Going all the way to the rack. He goes up, and Edwards slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to Leonard. Down low. Here's Zubats. Will it go? Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
George's shot is good.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. Over to the left wing. Towns passes to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
1:14 left in the first half. Now Zubats. Pass to Powell. Here's Wall. It's not going to go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Edwards with a drive. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Fires for 3. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6. Wall on the attack. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's a quick first step. Wall has never been easy to defend on the drive.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore, but Kawhi is an old school player, still using that mid-range.
Oh, lay something else! Wow, wow. Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Towns, a screen on Wall. Russell finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And we finished off one half of
30. The Clippers. 16.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Jaden McDaniels out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Noel in a shooting guard. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Outside McDaniels. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson. He misses the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. The Clippers shooting just 37% so far in this one. Batum outside. Fires it. Nice shot by Morris.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And that one misses. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Jackson. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Inside, tipped. Batum outside. And here's Jackson. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Covington grabs the board. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Daniels. And stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. This one for three. And Kennard with the three.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Stolen by Kennard. Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Covington. Hits the front of the rim and out. McDaniels against Covington. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Kennard.
2 minutes.
Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Covington. Here's Kennard. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Morris. Here's Prince. Back to Daniels. Pass to McLaughlin. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
13 fouls.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Jackson left side, outside Covington. Back to Jackson. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Reid. Here we go, one-on-one.
Clippers foul. Nicholas Batum. First personal foul. 14 fouls.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Kennard outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to McLaughlin. Reid in the post. Guarded by Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's off on the first.
Line for Minnesota, Naz Reid. 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Now here's Morris, trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that is minimize your mistakes and take good shots. When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
McDaniels, a screen on Jackson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Jackson gets the bucket.
I mean, taking what the defense allows, Reggie can run the pick and roll in a variety of ways.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Morris in at the center position.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Hey, guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight. But we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Wall finds Powell. Here's George. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. That one on Russell.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
George hits them both. Minnesota in the lead. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Anderson. To the middle. And stolen by Leonard. George with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Leonard up top. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Minnesota?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Towns passes to Russell. Towns has got room. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Edwards against Wall. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubats. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Anderson passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Wall on the attack. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
What an effort from Wall on the play. Refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
And he's good on the second. For Minnesota, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Towns, a screen on Powell. Edwards finds Towns. Now Gobert. Banked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
And Leonard, here we go. Kicks it to George. From outside the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Towns can't get it to go. The Clippers running out of time. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Edwards against Powell. 6 to shoot. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Leonard outside. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. For Minnesota, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Leonard gets the bucket.
The offensive versatility of Kawhi, able to rise up and hit the jumper there with confidence.
Powell against Russell. To the right side. Powell with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Wall for 3. No good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the five for the Clippers. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set, and it's Zubats in at the center. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Brooks dishes to Adams. Adams drawing the double team. Stolen by Zubats. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And here's Leonard from three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis with the ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. 6 to shoot. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. there were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. Feeds it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Outside, George. The shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here's Leonard from three. And the Clippers miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Paul George. First personal foul. First team foul.
Out to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Bane, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Wall. Jackson passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Passes it to Zubac. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Bane against Powell. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Wall dishes to Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Memphis leading by 4. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Now here's Morant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Put it on the wing. Down low. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Morant. The offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Morant. Payne for 3. He can't get it to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Outside for George. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard from past the arc. Good on the triple.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Morant's against Wall. Bane looking around. Here's Adams. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Memphis.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
So for the Clippers right now, Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. And it's Wall in at the point. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Adams, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Brooks against Leonard. Here's Jackson. Wall grabs the board. Jackson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Takes it out to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Bain against Powell. Here's Wall. Takes it out to Leonard. The 3. And Bain pulls it down. The Grizzlies shooting about 42% so far. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. Offline with his 3. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Leonard on the wing. Up top, Zubac. Pass to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from George. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Morant with a terrific move in the bucket. And it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Now here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by Steven Adams.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And Jackson throws it down.
This kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Ball against Morant. Pass to George. They could use a bucket. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Tipped away. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Inside. The kick out to Wall. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Bain passes to Adams. Outside Jackson. Back to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Jackson down low. Powell on him. Now the pass to Morant. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Left side, Wall. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
And so it's Memphis with it. Morant drives in. Kick out to Adams. Ball with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Leonard. Right wing. Zubac finds George. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Payne against Powell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Norman Powell. It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Good on both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Wall attacking. And the slam dunk by Wall.
The lightning speed is what is impressive. Defense doesn't have time to react. John Wall on the drive.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... All right, David, thank you. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got Jones, and it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Batum dishes to Jackson. On the wing, Batum. Jones against Jackson. Kennard on the wing. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Green. Passes it to Tillman. Now here's Batum. Guarded closer. Kennard finds Jackson. Outside Covington. Outside Jackson.
Memphis foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Kicks it out to Covington. On the wing, Morris. Lock at 6. Jackson from long range. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jones with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Tillman, and it's sent back by Morris.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block shots, that's pretty.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Jones with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Jones in the post. Jackson on him. On the basket by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. Doors with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard out with injury. Luke Kennard had to take on a larger role in 21-22.
He did, Kevin, and that was a theme that was consistent across the board for the Clippers. But certainly where Kennard was concerned, they relied on his scoring. And even though he was seeing more defensive pressure, this guy finished with one of the highest three-point percentages in the league. Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
Here's Conchar for 3. And they will call over the back on the play.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Now Jackson. Now the dish to Batum. Back to Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Marcus Morris, money in the mid-range.
For Memphis, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Jones against Jackson. Pass to Tillman. Nifty move. Tries again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Tillman's got his first 2 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Covington finds Kennard. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Jackson passes to Morris. 5 on the clock. Covington in the corner. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
And we don't see Covington shoot from the corner a lot, but he looks confident bombing it from there.
109 left to play here in the third. Jones against Batum. Poked away. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Conchar can't get it to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Batum finds Covington. Back to Batum. Kennard on the wing. Morris passes to Batum.
This guy's so clever at getting defenders to bite. Nicholas Batum draws the contact.
The Clippers shoot their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Batum. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Batum with the steal. To the paint. 1 second left. And the layup good by Covington. Covington's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. They finish off the third quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Out on the wings for them, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Leonard with the steal. George looking around. Now the feed to Wall. Kicks it to Leonard. 3-pointer. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman.
Both free throws good from Morant. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Wall passes to Leonard. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And it's Brooks in the corner, stolen by George. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Powell. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Clippers leading by 6. He kicks it to Wall. No good off the back of the rim. And here are the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Great D that time from Powell.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Got a piece of it. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Outside for George. Here's Zubac. George finds Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Wall able to finish. Wall's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
This guy lightning fast in the open court. It's hard to keep up with John Wall.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
All right, thank you, David. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the 4th. Nobody near Leonard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Morant with it. He's picked up by Wall. Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers leading by 8. Outside, George. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant against Leonard. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. George passes to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Bain against George. Pass to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Nice shot from the wing. And the Clippers lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him.
At the line for Memphis, John Morant.
He's perfect from the line this time. They swipe it to the paint. Wall with the steal. Powell for 3. The shot that time not on target. From deep, Brooks. No good. So the Clippers with the win. And in the David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Jorisburg.
And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Graham. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter, and it's Russell in at the point guard position. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Morant against Russell. To the inside. The kick out to Edwards. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Grizzlies on D. It's Edwards on the wing. Stolen by Bane.
You've got to be sure there's an opening for the cross-court pass. Otherwise, you're just throwing it up for grabs.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Here's Anderson following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Russell finds Towns. Outside for Russell. Pass to Anderson. Now Gobert. Second chance shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Adams. The 3 is up. Just 3 to shoot. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Bane against Edwards. Towns for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Left side, Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Morant with it. Towns covering. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Adams. Ooh, and Adams. Strong finish.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here's Edwards. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Morant finds Jackson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
On the show, Jackson Jr. showing what a big man can do at the rim.
Russell against Morant. Towns with room to shoot. He's off on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
The three from Bane. Gets the three ball to go. Bane's got 5 points.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Gobert inside. Adams covering. And Gobert with the stuff.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Bane against Edwards. Outside for Brooks. Jackson outside. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Edwards. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books.
Your Grizzlies on your feet, fans.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Memphis leading. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pass to Towns. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Bane with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Bane, the pass to Adams. To the left wing. Morant finds Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Brooks. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Edwards can't hit. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Oh, and Towns with the block.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Anderson against Morant, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Got it.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Outside for Morant. Jackson outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
He's got some off. Morant loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Russell. High post Towns. Outside Anderson. Back to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the three. Hits the three-pointer. Edwards has got his first 3 points of the game. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Here's Bain. Pass to Adams. Gets it to go. That makes it 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
1:57 left in the first half. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Fires the three. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Knocked loose. Stolen by Russell. In transition, here they come. And there's Towns on the assist by Edwards. Towns has got 5 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Pass to Anderson. Clock at 6. Brooks with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Bain, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Edwards with it, guarded by Morant. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Knocks it down from distance. Russell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. 35 seconds left in the second. Outside for Brooks. This one for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's McLaughlin. Brooks defending. McLaughlin's shot is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. In close. Oh, and Reed with a block. And they get it back. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the
Grizzlies 20. And put your hands together and get loud for the Dunlockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the 3, small forward. Now here's Jones. Takes the 3, nails it from 3. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Back to Prince. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reed. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
I like the momentum right there. A nice hustle play on the glass leads to a great finish.
Jones, the pass to Green. It's intercepted. Here's Noel, defended by Jones. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
.90 seconds into the second half now. McDaniels covering. Pass to Conchar. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. No good, off the front rim. The Timberwolves trail. Now here's McDaniels. Out left to the wing. Here's Prince, defended by Jones. Here's McLaughlin. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's tipped. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Jones. No good from outside for Minnesota. They've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Left side McDaniels. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the paint. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's McLaughlin. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Prince. It's blocked. McDaniels covering. Pass to Jones. Looking to end the drought. And it's Green missing. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Minnesota has possession. The Grizzlies making their last shot.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Jones drives in. Pass to Tillman. Nice D from Reed.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's McLaughlin. Back to Daniels. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And now it's just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Adams. Give him 8. Brooks outside. Left side Morant. On the wing Bain. Jackson outside. Outside for Morant. Hits the trifecta. Morant's got 11 points.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Bane against Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Shot's good by Towns.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Morant. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's a tie game in Memphis. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant with it. Russell covering. Jackson on the wing. Fires for 3. The shot won't fall. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Adams against Edwards. The 3 from Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
Bane against Anderson. The offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Bane. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Shot is good by Edwards.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
There's Jackson with the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Back to Towns. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Memphis trailing here. Bane, the pass to Adams. Pass to Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. The 3 from Russell. Kept alive by Minnesota. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Russell to pass to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Wide open look. Shot clock at 3. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Outside Bane. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. And here's Brooks. It's tipped. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bain, the pass to Morant. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Desmond Bain. That one misses.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Bain into the lane, and he jams it home with authority.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. And the Grizzlies with possession here. And here's Morant outside. And they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity. A good look from Bain. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. And a deep 3 from Russell. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel...